I really like this window.
The window?
Yeah, the circle window. It's cute. So once I found this location, I figured my next move was to go out and check this place out for myself. So I planned a day, I set a time, and I gathered up some friends and we went on our way to this place. Now before all of this, I did do some background history checks. I did learn quite a bit about this place and who the people, the past and present owners were, and just a lot about the family, and if any, the current occupants, which there was not a current occupants of this home. And after visiting the mansion with my friends, I decided to visit a second time, but alone, since I figured it just wasn't that bad of a place. So I came back, and as I was exiting the property after I was done doing my little extra exploring, I happened to run into a family member of the relative that owns the property now. Surprisingly, it was a very pleasant interaction that didn't end up with cops being called and nothing really escalated. So this person only really drives by the property, doesn't do anything more than that, and I'm just very surprised at how nice it went when it could have went in so many other directions. And, you know, I was just as honest with them as I could be. I just mentioned I was exploring, I take pictures and I do videos. I know they noticed my camera bag, and, you know, their tone kind of changed after that, and they were like, you know, be safe, it was nice meeting you, you know, take care, all that really polite stuff that I just wouldn't expect. I just didn't expect for everything to go so smoothly. Because, you know, not everyone is going to be chill with trespassing. So genuinely, it was pretty cool meeting a living family member after learning so much about this family and the history of this home. Even though I don't know, like, exactly what happened here, exactly, like, why it was left the way it was. It just, the history of this place gives it its true identity, its true meaning, and the people that lived here before have so much ingrained inside of this home, and it's a really beautiful home. Well, here we are. So I didn't notice the first time coming in here, but there's an old ass like rocking horse. There's like some kid items. I did not notice that. Can't really see it though. There's also like a lamp up here. Pretty cool. And there's a barrel. It's like a bunch of like Crackle Barrel stuff. Okay, so before I really go in, I'm going to put on my mask.
If not, we can go around and like. Oh, cool.
Round thing here. Oh, word. Make they have a little fire.
Oh, that's so cool.
To make an ASMR video. All the crunching.
Oh, the crunch. It's like Minecraft. Oh, one of the wife was named Marie.
There's another one right there.
Oh, that's him.
You know what's crazy?
That's the
Right
dude,
now.
bro.
I feel like the pressure right here in my arm.
That's so cool. Oh my god, dude. The stairs look so cool. Look, it's a free knife.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like it's a little chest piece. It's pretty cool. What year was this? Oh, 2015. It's crazy how much decay can happen for a span of like just a few years, you know? Wow. They even have like retro shake glasses. Oh my god. I just think it's crazy how there's still like hair in the brush. Like, I know that's a dog brush, but I don't know, who knows? I found letters. Oh no, it's a a cook recipe drawer.
That's really cute.
That's cute. Like stuff just left in place where it once was at one point. Last time it was like really dark in here. Picture of the house. I guess it's like a family reunion. Another picture of the house. Rest easy. There's just so much is left here. It's completely crazy. But yeah, there's just a lot of old pictures, like, literally scattered everywhere. Still clothes, like, left in here. This is actually a pretty, sand. And still in surprisingly good condition. Even these books are in good condition. They had little like chandeliers on their lights. I know at one point the power is still turned on, and yeah, it's not on anymore. Oh shit, fucking freaked me out. Guess because the house is kind of leaning, it's not as sturdy as it used to be, so yeah, have to be pretty careful, not gonna lie. Gotta leave the lights here. Oh gee, the safe. Yeah, there's just printers just here, man. I really like this spot. It's really pretty. Practically looks fairly good, fairly new. Not much going on here. door. I really like this room. I want to go to the living room, but I kind of want to circle around because it looks better from the other entrance. So this was kind of like the dining room, I guess. I'm gonna try not to show the high school diplomas. I'll probably blur them out. Pretty cool, really old mirror. Very old. Oh my god. It's fucking... It's a little guy. I'm gonna leave this here. That's what I'm talking about. Oh shit. Yeah, this whole thing fell. I think this was like on top of there. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, there's like a lot of like, let me show you. There's like a lot of knickknacks under there. Sad. The house is just shifting so much that, boom. This is the living room. Okay, there's a lot of bees up here, so I'm gonna go upstairs. really like this window. It's so fucking cool. Okay. Treacherous side, but luckily you can walk around. There's not much to see in this restroom, but it looks pretty cool. And then the shower. There's still quilts in here. Lots of black mold. Lots of black mold. Lots of vinyls. Hello. I don't know which kind of rocks these are. I assume those are dog's teeth, if you don't know. Yeah, those are dog's teeth for sure. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of things. Pretty neat. There's a shit ton of crawl spaces. And honestly, if you miss it, there's just like so much detail in everything. Still clothes. Yep. I don't want to touch this, but does that not look like blood though? Like, it's honestly so crazy how all of this is like just left behind. Let's safely maneuver to the other side of this. It's so crazy how like everything else is touched. Me and my friends were talking about this. How everything is like kind of touched and scattered about, except for her things. Her things throughout the house are kind of neat and put together. It's very sentimental. You can't even see where the bed was. I mean, kind of, but yeah, this room is super bad, so I'm not even gonna think about walking through it that much. Because my friend was over there, and like, yeah, lots of holes forming. Let me go around, because, oh my god. Yeah, just a few years ago, this probably would have looked nicer. Crazy to think how much time can just pass and how much can just wither and erode away. Like, look, even the attic. It's just so bad in here. It also does smell like gas in here. So the combination of mold and gas is not really not a good thing. Oh, you are? Yeah, okay, I'm coming. Who's in the attic?
No, I'm saying you should go in there.
Maybe.
So I can't really put a finger on it, but for some reason this was the only spot in the property itself that had an eerie vibe to it. I don't know if it was the journey there to the house, because it was very far. The property is very large. It just took quite some time to get to that location, so maybe that created the atmosphere that it gave. And this office type house was a part of the same property and not a different property.
the porn mags. You know what smells like shit? Like literal shit.
It's probably an animal. Cause look, there's a lot of like raccoon paw prints. I don't know.
So when I first entered this place, I didn't really expect for anything to interact with us, nor did I really go in looking for anything paranormal. And perhaps the reason that there was more activity during the times me and my friends were on the property was probably because the spirits didn't particularly like that there was too many people entering their home at once, so spirits may want to interact because of that. The time that I was alone and I checked out the mansion by myself, I didn't really capture anything that I noticed while editing. You know, the energy wasn't as active. It was just me saying hello, doing my little greetings before I entered the home, and it just was overall pretty peaceful. Or, you know, in general, spirits don't really mean to scare you. It's just the fact that they're interacting that scares us. And so the first thing that happened that I noticed while editing and not while being there was a voice that I captured. The voice itself is barely audible. You may or may not hear it unless you're paying real close attention or good earphones. But also my friend's voice is barely audible as well. But the fact that she also hears a voice that she does not recognize is when she says, "Do y'all hear voices, or am I tripping?" And when I first listened to this clip, I did hear a voice that I didn't recognize, so that's what made me look into it more. So I will be playing the clip again, but I'll be enhancing it to the best of my abilities, because once again, the audio does sound like it's in another layer of the video that I can only do my best to enhance. So, yeah.
That's the dude, bro.
I feel like a pressure right here in my arm.
So this photo right here was taken while I was in the kitchen, and this little window kind of peers into the living room. So while I was in here, I was by myself while my friends were already outside, and I was just finishing up some last minute pictures. And so nothing appears to look abnormally weird about this picture if you're just glancing at it. But what made me look into it was this red dot that I kind of saw in the corner of this image. And it kind of looks like a light, like reflecting off of something. And so I was curious, so I looked closer into it. and I noticed like kind of a cloud, like sort of a silhouette. And where the dot is at, you can kind of make out a chin that is attached to the rest of the face. And this face looks like an older woman or someone older. It is a little unsettling to look at. At least when I first saw it, I noticed it right away because it was just, you could just tell that it's way more cloudier on this side than the entire rest of the picture. And I know my camera is very noisy, especially with flash. My camera tends to be very noisy and pick up weird shapes that are probably nothing, but this in particular is just very different to me. It stands out. And I'm not as well educated on this type of matter, but I know that energy flares or like orbs are the signs of spirits trying to manifest themselves into this realm. So yeah.